We have been in Morocco for only 7 minutes and we already got scammed. Before we had the chance to see the Sahara Desert, eat tagine, snails, and even sheephead, we fall for one of Marrakech's biggest scams. It won't be the only time we fall for a scam here. Stick around to see how it happens and how you can avoid it on your trip. This story starts just a few hours back while we were still in London. There's us, two overly eager and overly trusting travelers on their way to board their flight to Marrakech. And leaving from my new favorite airport. I love this airport. It took like 5 minutes to go through. It was so much easier than Heathrow. Boarded our 3-hour, 30-minute flight and arrived in no time. Landed, cleared customs, and got some money out of the ATM. Now this is where things get interesting. Okay, so we made it to Marrakech, but it was not a smooth ride. We've already been scammed and kind of have high emotions right now. And so we go out, and I had heard about the Moroccan cab drivers being really aggressive, but I was not prepared. I feel like maybe we should have communicated more, because I think I did read about, like, if you want to use a ride-sharing app, you need to walk out from where the cab drivers are, and you need to go farther away from like the airport a little bit, because there's like a law or something where like the ride-sharing apps will not be at the front, right? Damien goes up and the cab drivers are really aggressive, and Damien had the ride-sharing app pulled up on his phone, and then the cab driver starts yelling, "I'm gonna call the police on the app. This is illegal, this is illegal, this is a fixed rate." And we were like, "What?
Yeah.
What's going on? We don't know anything about this." And then so we started to walk away, and he wouldn't. I was like, "I'm gonna go get some water, sir." Like, I was trying to get away from him, and he would not let us get away. He was like, No. Give me your phone. And like everything I had read said, if you're getting a cab in Morocco, make sure they have a meter. And that, like, when I looked at the prices to get to and from the airport, that was way higher than what I had seen. Maybe it is a fixed rate. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But he was really aggressive, like, gonna call the police on this person. This is illegal. And then we were like, no, we're not gonna pay more than this, right? And we gave him an amount. And so we started to walk away, and then he got a French couple, right? And then he was like, said that he would do
our price 100.
And I thought, okay, well, the French couple's going with him, and being with another group makes me feel more safe. He grabs my suitcase, and I knew as soon as he did that, I was like, I just don't feel like I can trust that guy.
Yeah.
Right? And so like then we get into the cab.
It's not a cab. It was just the vehicle. There was no meter that existed in it anyway.
Hardcore scam.
And so we get in it, and he drives like a madman. He's going like triple the speed limit and like weaving in and out. It was like we were F1 racers. It was insane.
Please just stop and let me out. Sir, just unlock the door and let me out.
And also the weird thing was we were having a conversation with the French couple, and he told us to relax. Like in the middle of the conversation, the cab driver was like, relax, and starts blaring music.
Yeah.
So we can't talk. And it was like, okay, whoa, whatever. And then so the French couple gets dropped off earlier, and as soon as this happened, I started getting nervous, and I was like, I want to get out with him because I don't feel comfortable, right? Because I just had bad vibes, and I just had a feeling we were going to get scammed. And then he takes us to a gas station, starts demanding that we pay him double the amount.
Yeah, he said, "Oh no, it's per person. That's what you're gonna do."
And we were like relenting, like no, and he starts yelling at us, like it was a lot. And then we were just like, whatever, just take it, let us get out. Now, looking up this now, I guess this is somewhat of a common scam, and that like you should try to call the police is kind of what I've read. But, like, if you're a tourist like us, you've never been here before, like, you don't know what to do when you're under that type of situation. And I'm telling you, I have read a lot about, like, not getting scammed in tourist areas. And I can't believe it finally happened to us. And it was kind of scary. I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but it was.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully our experience will be a lot better now that that's settled and we know a lot better. Everyone else has been really nice. We got to our Riyadh. The guy at the Riyadh was so nice. Super hard to find though. If your Riyadh is offering to pick you up from the airport and take you, and it's somewhat reasonable, like 20 USD or euro, just do it because it's going to save you a headache, and like you want to be able to be with someone you can trust, because that was kind of a wild experience.
Oh, and the other tip is if they have a Google Map link in the bio, you use that, not just the address. Because she's like, this is where it's at, this is where it's at. And then I
Isn't
opened the
where it's
Google
at.
Map link that has the geolocation, the actual coordinates. And I'm like, this isn't where it's at
It
all.
was close. It was close, but we're gonna relax a little bit before we go out and explore. But please learn from us and don't get scammed. Be more prepared, I think, than you think you're gonna be.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention that we did end up getting scammed a second time. At a different Riyadh, I paid using my card only for the hotel worker to say it didn't go through. I saw it pending in my account and showed him, but he still demanded cash. After going back and forth, we relented, but a few days later, I saw the charge go through on my account, meaning we paid double again. So just be aware when visiting so that you can enjoy your trip.